Coach, how impressive was that victory, plus your goalie being from here originally? What was it like for you to put him out there and perform that way?
He's been great in this trip. You know, it's been a little bit of a homecoming for him coming back to California here, and obviously we've leaned on him a lot, and he's been tremendous.
What's been your biggest takeaway from this trip as a whole?
Yeah, it just shows what we're capable of. You know, the consistency that we can get to. You know, we played 3 different types of games here in this trip in terms of the way that the game went and different opponents and such, but I thought there was some consistency throughout our game. Now this one here tonight probably is not as good as the other 2 for me, but it's the end of a long trip, but to still come out of it pretty clean and take charge of the game the way we did in the first period, that's what we've been talking about doing, and then you know, when we made some mistakes, we got saves. Yeah, just consistency throughout, and you know, to me, this has been building. You know, I thought, you know, I still coming out of the Christmas break here, I still lump in our Columbus and Carolina games as part of this, that we were building and trending and building momentum, and we've carried that through here.
Do you feel like there's still like a ways to go in terms of turning the corner for that consistency you're looking for, or is it?
No, I mean, I think we've been pretty darn good defensively here now. I think it'd be 5 games in a row. The volume of what we've given up has been quite low. So with consistent goaltending, it stabilized our team, and we're just, you know, doing good things and being real comfortable and confident in these types of situations. So, can we improve? Of course, we can still continue to improve.
Has Jones exceeded maybe the expectations that you had?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, I didn't, you know, when coming in, you're so focused on Wall and Samsonov, and you know, you're really happy that you have the depth, and you're certainly thrilled that he got through waivers to remain with us. But you know, you're not overly focused. You know, as a coach, you're hoping you don't need him, quite frankly. But the fact that he has done the job that he has and stabilized our group, and you know, through a very important and difficult time, is terrific, and credit to him, and credit to the players that have done a real nice job in front of him too.
What has stood out most to you about how William Nylander's handled the pressures of being in a contract here?
I think I've answered this question a bunch. I mean, Willie's unflappable. He doesn't get too concerned with anything that's going outside of what his responsibilities are on the ice, and that's what I really like about him. You know, he goes out and plays, and he wants to continue to get better. He's been working on his game and working to find his own consistency over the last number of years, and took a huge step last season and hasn't looked back.
What do you think of the fact that your team had so many shots, but I think you guys hit like 6 posts?
Yeah, it's the way it's gone for us a little bit offensively in the last couple of games. We've had a lot of shots and hasn't fallen at the frequency we're accustomed to. But I think there's lots of good to come through that, which we weren't able to really blow games open or you know, get too comfortable with our game. So we had to stay consistent in our effort and stay with it. I didn't think we shot the puck nearly well enough or nearly enough in the second period, not like we did in the first, but I did like how, you know, our attack mindset in the first period to take charge of the game, which is, you know, really important to do, especially on the road.
With that said, were you confident that even though you outshot them 15-3, or we're only at 1-0 at the end of the first period, that the goals were going to come later on?
Well, I mean, we were just coming off a game in Anaheim. You know, I think we had 106 shot attempts and didn't get much to show for it until the very end. So it's very fresh in our mind that we had to be patient and stay with it. But we've got enough skill in our group that I think as a coach you do have to trust that it's going to fall. And if it's not, you're going to do everything you can to manage the game in the meantime.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.